Buddy, this is Brett, the Big Bear Green Man, and also known as the Emerald Wizard. And I wanted to go live today to talk about starting your own holistic business. This is one of the things, one of the programs that I've started here at Emerald Energy Healing, and it's really something I'm passionate about, coaching people and healing, doing the Reiki healing. So, you know, when I first started, um, I needed to really work on my own skills. So it's important that you figure out what it is that you actually want to do, whether it be a Reiki master, or maybe it might be craniosacral, or meditation, or um, some other kind of holistic therapies. It's very rewarding. It's something that I was very passionate about, am still very passionate about. And so one of the tips that I tell everybody is you got to keep it fun. You don't want this thing to be drudgery, because it can turn your passion into something that you dread. And so you got to keep it fun, keep it light. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to practice whatever your modality is. For me, it was Reiki, so it was important that I got out there and really worked on people and got feedback. Because without that feedback, you're not going to really know how effective you are. And so once you gain that confidence, not an arrogance, but a confidence, gain that confidence that you're helping people, it makes it easier to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. So one of the things, that was one of the main things, is gaining that confidence. So what I did is I started volunteering. I started finding places that I could bring in clients, get clients, and just keeping it simple. Working out of your house. I mean, a lot of people start by working out of your house. That's what I did. Um, and so, working out of your house is easy to do if you can set aside some space. I mean, I even went to the point to where I set up a tent in the front yard and a sign, and I was doing sessions, in the driveway. People would drive by, they'd see the sign, and they'd say, "Hey, what's this all about?" And then we'd come in and book sessions. Um, Getting a Facebook page set up is key, specifically for your business. Um, and one of the things that I also did is I created a logo, I had a logo created, because you really want to brand yourself. You want to find your niche, your modality, and you want to get a brand going. Since I started, I created the Emerald Energy Healing logo, and I've been using that ever since. I started almost 10 years ago. And so you can build, what I did too is I had a avatar built, an avatar created, the Emerald Wizard, and marketing, using those things, using your logo, using your avatar. I have shirts made for the Emerald Wizard. I have shirts made for Emerald Energy Healing. These things are very valuable. Sometimes you intend on selling these things, but sometimes you just give them away because that's advertising. So it's very important to really kind of see where you want to go with this. I always thought big. In my younger days when I was going to concerts and stuff, I would always buy these concert T-shirts. I thought, wow, this is really cool, and so I was wearing all these concert T-shirts and stuff. And so I always knew that when I started my own business, that I wanted to go big like that too. I wanted to have, merchandise. So these are some of the things to think about, when you're starting your own business. So I have a program I just started. It's called Path to Reiki Mastery. Okay. And in this program, I include teaching all three levels of Reiki. So we'll get you up to Reiki Master. And then I include coaching, so that we will work on getting your website done, getting your business cards done, starting your Facebook groups, things of this nature. And I coach you through all this stuff. So it's really a great value because if you were to take the classes individually, it would be $1,400 to take level 1, level 2, level 3 Reiki Master, and then the coaching sessions at $100 an hour. You're looking at, to get you up and going, you're looking at probably $3,000. So I'm doing this promotion for the Path to Reiki Mastery for $2,000. So for $2,000, we can break it into payments. For $2,000, I will coach you, I will teach you how to be a Reiki professional. So there's something to keep in mind. So I also have a website, ClickFunnel out there, bretthand.com, and if all you want is just the coaching, I can do the coaching as well. There's a program I do. So we start at the very basics of picking your modality and go all the way through branding and really get you fired up and headed in the right direction. So some of the lessons that I learned through my journey of being a professional healer is one of the things that you have to stay consistent, okay, and you need to be persistent, okay, because people need to know who you are, what you do, and where to find you. If you pop up for a month or two and just get tired and say, oh, I'm not making enough money, and you quit, well, you're not going to make it, okay? I've been at it here in Big Bear Lake, California since 2016. So I'm going on 8 years that I've been consistent. I started doing a free Reiki clinic at the local hospital, and have had a presence here in town the entire time, whether it be an office space, whether it be out of my house, whether it be renting office space from another business. People need to know where to find you. They need to know that you're going to be there. Having a dedicated phone number, having a business cards to hand out, all these things. People just need to trust that you're there, and word of mouth will spread. Word of mouth has got to be the best form of marketing there is. You start to get yourself a good reputation, and people will point to you when they're asked about where they can find your services. They'll say, "Oh, I know this guy. I know this, business, and I've had sessions with him, and I recommend him highly." And so that is very valuable. Getting on Yelp, getting on Google, getting on Facebook, Instagram, all these things. Get your presence out there. I've been there. I've done these things, and I can help you do the same thing. Okay, I can help you launch your brand. I can help you launch your business. What you want to do is learn Reiki, I can help you with that. I have professionals I work with that do websites. I have a professional, Mr. David Marshall, in the UK, who handles some of my training and some of my online presence, and I can definitely guide you towards him. I'll be putting links down in the comment section when I post this video live, when I post it on my Facebook page. So I encourage you that if you have questions, I give free consultations. You can always contact me. We can do a Facebook chat. We can do a Zoom chat. We can chat on the phone, whatever you're comfortable with. And I can tell you, what I have to offer. You can go, like I said, you can go on the Facebook. You can go on my website, emeraldenergyhealing.com, my ClickFunnel, bretthand.com, and all my links are on there. So I really encourage you that if you want to step out, right, and you want to create your own presence, you want to create your own business, you want to help people on a professional level, that be patient, but be committed to it. This is something that you have to feel. You have to really know this is what I want to do, because there's going to be some rough times, but if you keep going, keep pushing, and keep having fun, fun is the key. Keep having fun and doing this, you're going to be successful, and you're going to help a lot of people. So, go ahead and post your questions, comments down below, and I'll be coming back on here live again to maybe address some of those things. So until then, be well, be safe, and just be. Bye now from the Emerald Wizard.